Okay, so in this screencast, what I wanted to do was go over some challenging balancing problems here. And I know that a lot of you guys were having trouble with these ones where the oxygens don't add up at the end, so I want to go through the steps for how to do that correctly. I always start off with the left one here. I have 4 carbons and I have 1 carbon, so I put a 4 there. Okay. Then I have 10 hydrogens and I have 2 hydrogens here, so I stuck a 5 there. Okay. And the last part where a lot of you guys are getting stuck is with the oxygens. And we always save the oxygens for the end. And what I'm going to go through is just let's count up however many I have here. I have 2 oxygens from the O2. I have a total of 8 oxygens from the CO2. And I have a total of 5 oxygens from my H2O. Okay. The problem is here that I have an even number on the left side and I have an odd number of oxygens on the right side, which means there's no way that I could get 2 to equal out to 8 plus 5, which is 13. So the way to solve this problem is you take the odd number of oxygens, which is 5, and I'm going to double this up. So instead of a 5 being here, okay, I'm going to change that to a 10. So I double the 5 to get the 10. And then I have to go through and rebalance everything. So I just created 20 hydrogens from the 10 and the 2 right here. Okay, so I also need 20 hydrogens on the left side. So because I have 10, all I have to do is add a 2 in the front. Okay. Now let's check our carbons. I have a total of 8 carbons right here. Okay. And on the right side, I only have 4 carbons. So I'm going to erase the 4. And let's put an 8 right there. And the final part, let's go back and balance out our oxygens again. I have 2 on the left, 8 times 2 from the CO2, I now have 16 here. Then I have 10 times 1 from the H2O, and I have a total of 10. And if you guys add that up, I have a total of 26 oxygens on the right side, which means you need to have 13 right on the left. And now you guys can see that we balanced out our equation properly. It's extra steps, and yes, you do have to go back and change your numbers, but this is just a systematic way to go through it, and you should expect to go back and have to erase. It's perfectly normal. Okay, so let's try the second one. I have 2 carbons on the left side, I have 1 carbon on the right, so let's put a 2 there. I have 2 hydrogens on the left, I have 2 hydrogens on the right, that looks balanced. And now let's go to our oxygens. It's your favorite part. I have 2 oxygens right here. I have 4 oxygens from the CO2 because of 2 times 2. And I have 1 oxygen from H2O. Again, I have an even and an odd situation here. I have 2 on the left side and I have a total of 5 on the right side. And what you want to do is you take the odd number of oxygens, which is a 1 here, and again I'm going to double that, so I'm going to put this as a 2, okay, which means you need to go back and change these atoms that you've already balanced. So I have 4 for the hydrogen, which means I'm going to put a 2 right here, okay. Now I have 4 carbons on my left side, so I know I need 4 right here. I'm going to change that 2 and put a 4. Now let's go through and balance our oxygens at the end, which we will be able to do because now we have an even number. I still have 2 on the left side. I now have 8, okay, because of the 4 times 2. And then I have 2 times 1. I have 2 here. And if you add 8 plus 2, I have a total of 10 oxygens on the right side, which means that you need 5 over on the left. So this is it.